This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short, Jones. And his pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
It's now third down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. From the gun, Jones dancing to his left, going top shelf for Smith-Schuster, and that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
7-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Jones. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Quick pass out to Juju. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Off-play action. Jones. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a pickup at 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
At the 40.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete to
Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Yeah, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's the mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 14, Panthers 7.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Check 26, check 26.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Jones, off play action. He's letting this one go, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Will Fuller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Now Prater to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Allen now on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Gain of 12.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From midfield, here's Allen. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Kamara.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
They're on the stop.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The tackle made by Matt.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This is Alvin Kamara, Pro Bowler in all 3 of his NFL seasons. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Right there.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Panthers 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
take
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the 41, Jones is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it third down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now Brown. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Allen. Going deep for Hopkins. They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. It took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Jones. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Jones. He finds his target, Fuller. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
To throw again, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On second down, Kamara. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Alvin Kamara, the ball.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off play action. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To Golden Tate. A gain of 13 yards. It's now 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Tate. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
At the Falcons' 23-yard line.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the Falcon 1st down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Falcons 24, Panthers 17. On 1st down, Allen. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. 30, 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him.
Right on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 44-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get him for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll look to throw, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They're running with Gurley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run. It's Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 3rd down, Fournette. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And
10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Tonight's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game